They're everywhere.
Yes. They cover Aveum like a net, bathing it in magic. This is why we fight in the Everwar. Politics, land, ideologies, all of that is secondary to the control of magic.
Who's we?
The Magnite orders. The armies those orders command. Now that the other kingdoms are either lost or scattered, only Lucium remains to resist the tyrant of Rasharn.
Sandrak.
More and more, he drives our forces into the doom itself, casting them down into that bottomless hole, under the watching judgment of the Pentasod. If it approves or not, it's never bothered to tell us. We're almost out of time, Jack. Sandrak attacks us from all sides, and there is no place left to run.
I know what you're about to say, but I'm not a soldier.
I'll fix that.
Holy shit.
You've never seen the Pentasod up close.
You saw how I lived under a giant bridge.
A giant bridge, sir. Use it. What Rasharn did to your home in Saren, they've been doing everywhere. Sandrak's forces are relentless now that Kalthus has fallen. This was all a sanctuary settlement of refugees fleeing the front lines, before it became just another battlefield. It's as good a place as any to continue your training.
This place is empty. Sandrak massacred everyone?
Your sigils will help you focus your magic. Make it accurate. Keep it level. Prevent it from killing you. Your sigils mark you as a battle mage of Lucium and the Light's army.
A Magnus.
Yes. Now, get ready to fight, Magnus.
Fight what, sir?
Battlefields have memories, Jack. I'll wake them for you. Why the frown, soldier? You've done well today.
Look, sir, I don't want to do this part. The just a soldier thing. Don't get me wrong, I'll fight. I promised a friend I would. Promised my family.
Did you?
It doesn't matter. What I'm getting at is, I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you. One of the elite.
It doesn't work that way.
With respect, sir, that lie is just so... How do I put this? I'm not buying it. Alright, you're training me, personally. You command the entire army of Lucium, and it's just what? It's, oh, hey, how about I raise a few phantoms here for this kid I just met because I guess I got time to spare? It absolutely works that way.
Because then that makes you special. That's where this is going? Tell me, just how many soldiers do you think Lucium has left to train? Everyone that can fight already is, and we're still losing. Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge.
Oh,
Yeah, I like your spirit, Jack. I like you. I found a child so lost and so angry whose new powers could easily make them a threat to the kingdom I protect. The choice was either to kill you, or to turn you into a weapon against Rasharn. Because we need everyone we can get.
Back up. Option A was to kill me?
Don't mistake my attention here for an endorsement into the Order, Jack. You'll put in the time, on the front lines, like everyone else.
How much time are we talking?
Magnus on deck! Our attention!
Thank you, Marshal. Anyone that stood up needs to stay that way. Their next wave is moving in, and we've got positions that need bodies. The Rasharnians capture this ley line, we can all lie back down, permanently. You're with Barker, right? I need him to line up his strikers along the eastern wall. There's a red division on its way.
Yes, sir.
Round 2.
Rasharnians haven't had enough yet?
We haven't given them enough yet. That still work?
Important one does.
Good. You're Holland Mead's oldest, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
You've got a fear in your eye you don't need today, son.
Sorry, sir.
Today's the day they turn tail. I know these things. I told your father the same thing at Sundown 10 when he was your age. Sure enough, it happened then too.
Bit easier to swallow when you're immortal, sir.
That's just a silly name to make our enemies cry at night. But this is real. No Rasharnian spell gets through this today.
Thank you, General.
Surprised you're still here, sir. Isn't selection today?
You know it is, Jack.
And both of us know I'm ready.
Guess it's too bad you're here then.
One hell of a next wave.
Sandrax overextending himself.
Intelligence briefings say that? Or are we just hoping that's the case?
We're just hoping.
Today's the day they turn tail, sir.
Switch on and get to the forward bastion.
Yes, sir.
Jack, you help us win this. I'll know you're ready.
Shit. Sir, a Rashanian airship wearing Order of Masks colors just flew over my location. Going to check it out.
Negative. I need you back here. We know it's headed in the same direction anyway.
It's not bearing for the front at all, sir. They seem interested in some kind of temple way out here.
An Order Magnus is beyond you, Jack.
Debatable. Sir, it's the hand.
You're sure?
Okay then. Definitely sure. This just got very important, sir.
Agreed. You're clear for recon only. Follow, but do not engage. Find out what the hand is looking for.
Kirkin. Maybe engage a little. Hello. Beyond me, huh? Fine.
They're retreating. You had something to do with that.
Just doing my part, sir.
You did well today.
Thank you, sir. But the hand of Sandrak. Any idea what she might have taken from the temple?
I'll look into it. You, though, you're going to be late. Get to the Palathon. Selection's starting soon.
I mean, the Palathon's kind of a hike. Isn't there, like, a field promotion you could do?
Nope.
Come on, you and me, ushering in a new tradition? Battlefield selection. No more long lines, convenient.
Dismissed.
Because she believed in me.
What's that?
That's why I wanted it. Want it. So bad. I need to prove to myself Luna was right.
Open the gate. You'll need to be cautious, Jack. We've got incursions large and small around the clock here in Lord's Fell. The wound drifts have collapsed near the Oraman border, giving Rashan's airships a beachhead they've never had before.
It feels like it's growing faster, huh? When I was a kid, the wound was just this abstract void my friends and I lived over. I never really knew how much of the world it had swallowed up.
Ask me, it's a true enemy of the Everwar. In their endless fight for magic, the Magni ignore the Great Wound's relentless advance. Don't tell Kirkin I said that.
When you're right, you're right. See you later, Captain.
It's a list of the dead. There are so many, no one can remember all their names.
I never knew there were that many Immortals.
Oh no, it's everyone across Aveum that fell in the Everwar. The Palathon tracks it somehow, all the way back. You know, we're still not really sure who built this place. A bit morbid, really, having a massive death list right when you walk in, now that I think about it. Oh, hello. I'm Devin, by the way. Just got back from the front.
Jack, stationed at Yilthium Fields the last few weeks. I'm from Serum, originally.
Is that right? I've never met anyone from East Lucium.
And you still haven't. Said I was from Seren.
Ah, nice. A little provincial machismo. Let me show you around, Jack. Promise it's not all a big downer.
I, really need to get to selection. Absolutely no idea where to go.
Come this way. I'll show you. I remember Kirkan talking about a Jack from Seren a few times. Said you'd make a great immortal one day.
Huh. She said that?
No. I'm just trying to calm your nerves, man. Got another one for Group 5.
No.
Oh, stop. He'll be your star pupil. Jack here's the soldier that was crucial to the rout at Yilthium Fields.
Kirkan's pet initiate?
I'm literally standing right here.
The path is ready for this group, and I'm not asking her to reconfigure for one more. She'll complain and give everyone in the Palathon nightmares for a week. Get ready! Those doors open, you go in, one at a time.
Come on, Zendara. You know the path already senses he's here.
Okay, why are you talking about it like it's alive?
It's not happening, Devin.
On the one hand, nightmares brought about by a cranky magical Gestalt conscious state.
That's okay, ignore me. It's cool.
On the other, a stern lecture from Kirkan for playing needlessly hardball. I know which one I'd pick.
You weren't here for my speech to the selection candidates, initiate. So I'll give you the short version.
So, it is happening?
Shut up. Welcome to the path. Stepping through that door means you think your magic is strong enough to issue a challenge to the Pentason. That you fear no judgment or censure for doing so, and that your life word to the ley lines is forfeit if you're found wanting.
The really short version? Don't fuck up in there or you'll...
Like, for real?
More like absorbed into the path and removed from existence. But don't sweat it. I believe in you. She definitely thinks you're going to die. That's why her face looks like that. But don't let it shake you. And anyways, optimism is a moral imperative.
I'm Zendara, of House Cadus, Warden of the Path, an oath sworn to the Immortals by ancient treaty. It was nice knowing you, Jack. Hero of Yilthium Fields. A smarter man than you would have ended this day on a high note.
Isn't she great?
Sandrak's western incursion has been pushed back to the Sky Islands. Only his Harriers remain.
Hey,
And
Congratulations.
so what now, I hear you ask? Surrounded, but for now unpressed, do we send our forces north to lift the siege at Lavenry? Or fortify the southern front? Marshal our strength, or test its limits? I'll be honest, I don't know which move is best. But I do know we have reinforcements.
We do?
She means you, dummy.
Welcome, Jack of the House Unforeseen, newly mantled immortal, champion protector of Lucium, Master Magnus of the Order Elite. What words do you have for those under our command?
Are you serious?
They're waiting for your answer. Don't take 5 years.
Hey, so when I was a kid, I had this friend that wanted to fight in the Everwar. I can't believe that I used to give her a hard time about it. She never got a chance to, well, Rasharn attacked and, well, I don't even have to finish that sentence. Everyone here has a story that starts or ends with Rasharn attacked. And everyone here has survived those stories. But there are so many that didn't. Too many. Their names fill the walls of this place. No more names.
No more names. May all of Lucium honor yours until the end of days.
What? Bottoms up?
Now that you're an immortal, Jack, do you want to know a secret?
That you actually have hobbies? These all yours?
What do you think of them?
I think I haven't seen enough of the world. I don't recognize any of these.
That's because they all were driven to extinction by the Everwar.
How?
Since we first learned to use magic, we've waged war over who would control it. It isn't meant to be used so violently and so unchecked and for so long. The natural world suffers for it. Their habitats die. Their waters are ruined, their skies are choked, their lands are crystallized or filled with hungry spirits they can't compete with. Our magic causes ruin for every living thing, Jack. It causes the wound.
We caused the wound?
I told you that we draw magic from the ley lines, from the Shrouded Realm. To be more precise, we siphon it to use as we will, and it stays here. But it's not meant to. And no one's ever discovered how to actually put it back. It punches its way back down. All that magic over all that time. And so the wound grows.
But without magic...
We can't win the war to control magic. Correct.
So we're destroying Aveum while we're trying to save Aveum?
That's the secret.
This secret sucks. It's insane. Does Sandrak know this?
Of course he does. All the orders do.
Then why the hell are we fighting? Everyone needs to just stop.
You want to be the first side to quit? Because you trust Sandrak that much. Because mankind can always be counted on to do the reasonable thing.
I have wanted to wield magic my whole life. And now you're telling me
You've already figured out the solution, Jack. We win. Then we start thinking about how to fix the wound.
You don't win in Everwar.
It's brick walls like that make you take up painting in your spare time.
Isn't there something else that we can do about it? I mean...
Yes.
Clock's ticking.
Yes, sir. You do outrank me, right? Wow, this place is kind of big. I must have gotten lost. Ha.
Intel indicates that the Hand is operating near the Pale Forest, and we've just lost contact with our outpost there.
What's so important about the forest?
Strategically, nothing. The ley line tower there has been dead for 100 years. And yet she's taking a big risk attacking so close to the Palathon. You still with me, Initiate?
Not an initiate. That's not even a rank. You know, I checked.
Nightblades have established a stronghold at the southern edge of the forest. We'll attack on both sides.
We? You're coming? I mean, what about Devin?
Devin is needed elsewhere. And Kirkin seems to think you might not get me killed. Jury's still out on that one.
Okay.
This one controls the construct. We needed to break the wards and reach the tower. Something funny.
You walk towards your doom.
Doom and I are old friends. The construct. Bind it to us, and I may let you live.
You already know my answer.
Short conversation, then.
Wait,
What?
the control crystal uses green magic. I think I can bind it to myself.
You're wasting your time, little magician.
Quiet! If you think you can do it, do it.
Lucian demon.
Here we go. See? Easy. Some Triarch shit right there.
Well done.
He was a prisoner.
Not anymore.
He was helpless.
Rasharnians are never helpless. I just saved him the trouble of trying to kill us later. The Hand of Sandrak. That's her ship. It's moving away from the ley line tower. Back on mission, Initiate. Take the construct. I'll try to intercept her.
Show yourself, font of Yonkao. I draw you forth through the power of Thradakol, the Binding Stone.
We've got a problem.
What is it?
More like who? Sandrak's here.
What? Hold your position. I'm on my way.
He'll be gone by then.
That was an order, Initiate.
Say again? I'm losing you.
You do know I can just see you waving your hand around, right?
An immortal?
Welcome, brother. Do you know who I am?
Sandrak.
I suppose Kirkin has poisoned you against me by now.
She didn't have to. Your men killed my family.
Did they? I have no memory of that. A great many people have died in this war. Would it comfort you to know that I'm close to ending it?
Don't turn your back on me!
Send him to his family.
Jack! What happened? Sandrak and the Hand vanished when I arrived.
He cast some kind of spell. I tried to stop him.
You were supposed to wait for me, Initiate.
The ley line, he absorbed it. I don't understand. I saw something.
Saw what?
When his spell was cast, I left my body. I went somewhere else.
Out with it.
I saw the Pentasod. It's alive. Sounds like Zendara filled you in, sir, but I've got about 1,000,000 questions.
Story time, Jack.
And I used to really love story time.
The Shrouded Realm is a world of raw, untempered magic. A magic so formless and wild, it's impossible to master.
Yeah, I think I've been there.
Then the Pentasod came to that world and created the fonts. 5 great anchors that connected the Shrouded Realm to Aveum. The ley lines spread out from these fonts, traveling through both worlds, turning the Shrouded Realm's magic into a resource we could use.
If someone could capture the power of a font, They'd control magic in a way that no Magnus has before.
Like a living ley line tower, capable of drawing magic from the very source, capable of even redirecting it away from other Magni.
Sandrak has done exactly that. We believe he's in possession of a Thrada Cull, a binding stone, an artifact that can control the fonts.
So that's what I saw the hand pull out of the ruins.
That's right. With it, Sandrak will eventually be able to block our access to magic completely. Then the Everwar is over.
Over? As in he takes over Lucium?
As in, he takes over everything.
Sir, respectfully and whatever, you're wrong.
Excuse me?
Oh boy.
You said it yourself. Magic is a resource. Just because Sandrak absorbed a font or whatever doesn't mean his power is endless. It's just that it's probably ginormous. If he found a way to use the Binding Stone, so can we. We can take it back and then...
Make yourself at home.
I bring you good news, sister. Peace is near. Allow me to let you witness it,
A small kindness between friends.
if you would have it.
We were just discussing what the best response would be to your desecration of the fonts.
Had you yet concluded you have none? Let us meet at Nicaea to discuss the terms of your surrender. I hear now you speak for your king. So there should...
Chap!
The boy does not know me. You have my word. The traditions of Aristea will be upheld, without violence. I see a Lucium that genuinely survives this part of history. Can you?
Well, that was horrible. Course of action?
Can I call dibs?
Not the time, Jack.
So, what's the plan?
Dunno. This all feels a bit improvisational, if I'm being honest.
You bring no banner?
Didn't feel the need.
I held a small hope you might see reason. Yet you remain the same Kirkin that made me abandon the Immortals years ago. Obsessed with victory, stranger to compromise. Your eye ever bent towards the world's ruin.
And you just want to save it.
I can. With this. Its mastery over the fonts means I can end the war.
You mean win the war? By turning the rest of us defenseless?
In our every meeting, a yipping pub.
Jack's right, though. You're not worthy of that power, Sandrak. Your airships bomb the free cities of the East and then wonder why they resist you now? The last order that surrendered to Rasharn, you burned their ambassadors alive. If my eye is ever bent towards the world's ruin, it's because I'm trying to stop the man causing so much of it.
Please, don't make me do this.
Captain Selko. You went mad. You didn't abandon us. You were exiled. And I'm still paying the price for not killing you.
Remember, this blood is on your hands.
It's the wound!
He's moving it!
We have to go! Now! Fall back!
Kirkin may be gone, but our job's still the same. Eliminating Sandrak and his hold over the fonts.
There are 5, right? he can't have them all yet. We may not know what the Binding Stone does or how Sandrak uses it, but we can try and keep him away from the rest if all of us just... What?
The fonts are hidden from us, Jack. Invisible. Buried in the liminal spaces where the borders between Aveum and the Shrouded Realm are weakest.
We only know the location of two. The Palathon is actually built around one, and the other is in the Tower of Masks in Rasharn.
Which means Sandrak's already used the Binding Stone to absorb its power.
We have to assume he has.
Technically, we now know the location of 3 fonts, but the one in the Pale Forest is, well, you saw what happened to it.
So that leaves the last 2, and only Sandrak knows where they are. Fine. Pin that. We concentrate on the Binding Stone instead. We know where that is. We just need to learn how to shut it off. And fast.
Not necessarily. According to my research, a Thradda cult takes a huge toll on its possessor. Sandrak will have to rest before doing another stunt like that. We may have a little time.
Which leads us to former Grand Magnus Thaddeus. Kirkin's predecessor, now in exile. The oldest of us that still lives. By all accounts, he was an expert on Aristea. If there's a weakness to the very Aristean Binding Stone, he'll know about it. In theory.
Sticky wicket, the situation with Thaddeus.
That's not important.
Kind of feels like it is.
What Zendara means to say is it doesn't matter that Thaddeus hates the Immortals and everything we stand for because you'll undoubtedly figure out a way to convince him to help us. And a bonus potential setback because the universe is cruel. Like the remaining fonts, we also don't know where Thaddeus is.
His last known location was the Sky Islands of Oromon, digging through the archives at the Library of Akoth.
Okay, then what are we waiting for? I go to Oromon, make nice with a friendly librarian.
Actually getting to Oromon is difficult, Initiate. You're gonna need to learn how to ride a ley line.
Hey, I'm Jack. This is Devin. Thanks for the assist. Well, what's your name?
Kenzie. You're Lucians, aren't you?
Also, Immortals. Just to be clear.
Is that a literal thing?
What? No, we can die. It's just
Good.
like...
Then stay back.
Hey, watch it!
Jack, I may have neglected to mention that the Ormic are notoriously territorial underneath their Bohemian facade.
Well, that's rich, coming from a pampered classist jackboot masquerading as some champion of justice.
Look, we're just looking for someone that was here a little bit ago.
I love neo-anarchist pablum as much as the next weak-kneed revolutionary. But I think we can both admit it loses its luster when it ultimately results in the destruction of your entire kingdom.
That's not what happened, and you imperialist fuckos know it.
Oh, did I say kingdom? I'm sorry. I meant a failed collective that's now just a stretch of gravity-challenged rocks. Maybe the next wrong-headed egalitarian social experiment with magic fares a bit better than all of this unchecked calamity.
Wow. Does he always love to hear himself talk this much?
Well...
Jack?
I mean, I can't say no. Look, how about we table the culture clash for a bit, huh? We came here on a mission to keep Sandrak from winning the Ever War. Maybe you can help us.
Who? You know what? Scratch that. It's not like I care who wins that stupid war. The sooner someone does, the sooner you can all get out of Oromon.
You don't know who Sandrak is?
Nope. But I figure since you're Lucian, he's from Rasharn. Same thing, really.
Different flags. Same oppressive totalitarian magic-hoarding police state. Am I doing it right?
Unhelpful.
You're on your own. Mind the road. These chronicler constructs are everywhere. Started spilling out of the library months ago. And you'll be happy to know that there are plenty of Rasharnians around, too. You can keep trying to prove which one of you has the right to determine the lives of the rest of us.
Hey, wait up. We really are here to save the world.
Let her go.
With the Rasharnians and these chroniclers about, we really could use someone that knows the territory. I'll catch up with her and...
Be nicer?
Good plan. You push forward to the library and we'll meet you there. She'll come around.
What What you doing?
Again, with this.
My friend put an invisible ward on the lock that'll blow your hand clean off. We didn't want the chroniclers down here, or thieves, or spies from another... He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah.
My friend is the interesting bit, wouldn't you say, Jack? Invisible wards are a pretty complex bit of business to conjure up. Also, please put that down. Nice craftsmanship, by the way. Surely it's not local.
Your friend wouldn't be named Thaddeus, would he?
Why, you here to kill him?
What? No. Why would you think that?
Thaddeus said some Lucian assassin goons might turn up looking for him. Said he ran afoul of the downright tyrannical bylaws their Order of Magic swears by.
Thaddeus led that order. He was an immortal.
Before he decided to abandon his post, that is. Does he really talk like that?
Look, we just want to talk to the guy. Can you take us to him? Please?
Thaddeus isn't here. Abandoned that post, too. Come on. He left some things behind that might help you.
Look at us! Friends now! United through the sense of abandonment by an authority figure. Aha! This is his last journal, and I really have to say thank heavens for multiply underlined map coordinates. He says he's going to Pentac 4.5 to, 357. That's in Calthus. Right around... Oh no. He went to Mount Dresnia. Assuming he got past the Rashanians, and assuming he got past the Underdwell.
Past the Magic Eaters.
The Allori.
It's said a very large contingent of them make the Underdwell their home. This is madness, Jack. We can't go there. We're Magni. The Allori will kill us on the spot.
A lot of good eating on a madness.
Sandrak's still out there with the Binding Stone, and Thaddeus may be the only one that knows how to stop him.
We're assuming Thaddeus is alive. Well, you are. I most definitely think he's extra dead.
We don't have a choice.
Well, if you're really going to risk walking into a den of magic-hungry demons, I can take you to a ley line that'll lead you directly to Calthus.
All right, let's do it. Devin, you stay here. Hunt down the rest of the chroniclers getting too close to Lucium. You can catch up with me later.
Will do. Be careful, Jack. Thanks for your help, faithless rebel.
Anything to get you off my islands, bootlicker.
For real though, we appreciate it. I know you'd rather stay out of all this, but I've seen Sandrak absorb a ley line and move the wound. No one can afford to ignore the Everwar now.
Just watch me. It's sad that you're caught up in it all, because you're really hot. Good luck finding the old man.
Tasty. What are you doing down here, haircut? A triarch. All the major food groups. No wonder the boys are in a tizzy.
You can talk?
Can you?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand. That's what you sound like. Soft and squeaky meat. Goat mouth. You talk like fear with its pants too tight.
I think they look good.
Exciting day for you. Name's Rook.
Jack, you think we can talk without you know, throwing me around, Rook?
You gotta understand, it takes a minute for all this to congeal, to see you clearly. Communication with humans an effort when we come from two different parts of existence. I'll get there. Point is, though, it's dangerous for you here. A large and terrible part of me hates you to the bone. Hundreds and thousands of years pouring into that part.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with all that. considering you just saved my life. Why didn't you try to eat me like your buddies?
I don't need the heat that might come down on us if we killed one of you fancy Order Magni. Same reason I didn't do your friend in.
Who?
You're looking for that wizard. I see the connection. Uses his as an ashtray now. Real put-upon face, this guy.
Thaddeus? Can you take me to him?
Could do. Give me a cigarette.
Help yourself, I guess.
We're agreed. You owe me one. For the save back there.
Sure. Yeah. Sounds fair.
The bill'll come due. Double if I take you to your boy, Thaddeus. Which I will. If you tell me a thing. How long are we supposed to hold it against you?
I don't... hold what? Okay, I think the old, needs a few more minutes in the oven.
Forever! That's the word you're looking for. Forever's how long you'll be unforgiven. See? I told you I'd get there. I see you clearly now. Come on, let's go. No absolution for you till the sun goes out. Wizards this way.
You're shitting me.
What? A lot of you wizards like lava.
Who told you that?
Thought it was a union thing. Anyway, that's his place. What's that?
Jack, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Dev. I was just about to report in. Hello?
You're breaking up. Is your Farkle stone working? Hello?
Do you mind?
Oh, that's much better. You must be out of the Underdwell then. You'll have to tell me all about it, and those dreadfully atrocious Alori creatures. Are they terrified of you now? Jack, hero of Yilthium Fields, Magnuson,
Shut up!
Scourge of the Underdwell, stay back, demon spawn, have at thee! What's happening? I don't like this.
I found Thaddeus and we'll get back to you, bye. Rook, hey, look, I'm sorry about my friend. Really, he's not like that.
Sounded just like that. World's no different than it's ever been. Friends say a lot about you, kid. Give my regards to Thaddeus.
Look at this mess. You're paying for this mess. Hope you got an inheritance coming. This is one of them for the rest of your natural-born life type debts right here.
I really didn't mean to blow up your porch, and whatever this room is supposed to be. I just came here to talk. My name's Jack.
It's called a parlor, Jack, where you entertain guests. Would have done anyway, had I any actual burning desire to ever have guests. I need some coffee in here. I'm gonna box your ears, I swear. You want any?
That'd be great. I really am sorry. I wish none of this had happened.
If wishes were horses, beggars would ride.
What's a horse?
I don't know. Never seen one. Died out in the early parts of the war. That's what you're here about, right?
I don't need a horse.
No, dummy. The war. You a deserter? You look scared.
What? No, I'm... Why would you think that?
Some men's eyes, they got a little bunny in them. Yours do. Hopping around. Maybe not always, but right now. Something's got you scared out of your mind.
We're going to lose the war. No one knows how to stop Sandrak, and... I'm afraid of what comes after.
You should be. What he's done to Saren, to Kelthus, he wins, that's what he'll do to everyone. How's he doing? Snuffing out the fonts.
You know about that?
Kid, I got scry stones in every damn corner of Aveum. You start seeing ley lines winking out in all the wrong places, gives you pause. If I had to guess, the world's poorer by about 3 fonts.
3? He got to another one?
Oh, yeah. As soon as the font in Rasharn went dark, he must have beelined for the one in Kelthus. His occupation would have made it easy pickings.
They're not really gone. Sandrax absorbed their power using some kind of artifact of Aristea. A binding stone, a Throttacull. That's why I'm here. The Immortals believe you're the only one that might know what this stone really is.
So, Kirkin still hate me?
I've heard she's not a big fan of yours, but, I mean, she's never mentioned you to me.
Well, you gotta be new then.
No, I've been her student for 5 years now.
Well, she must be working up to it. This binding stone of yours, look like this otherwise innocent bit of business, yeah?
Yeah. It's that bad?
Walk with me. Easier just to show you. Calm your tits. Won't hurt none, promise.
What?
Stay out of my way, Jack.
Get down, kid! Ah! No! Son of a bitch!
Thanks.
Go on, go after her!
I'm not leaving you here.
I'm done for, kid. She was in our minds. When she gets away, Sandrak will know y'all are gonna go after the Shrine Forge.
Loser datish. Razrazavazavento.
Please don't be you. How are you alive?
No, don't.
Why didn't you try to find me?
Don't do that.
Do what?
Ask me a question you won't accept the answer to.
How can you be with them?
That's the one.
Can you believe it? The anarchist has set aside her disgust of military institutions long enough to help us out.
Oh, no. There's still plenty of disgust.
Would you two cut it out? They're waiting for us.
Now, Kenzie, I appreciate our verbal fencing about the rabble's pillow-fisted outrage against the gentry, but the very large one there, she's actual royalty, so maybe not so much.
Maybe none.
Look, I'm here because I want the Rasharnians out of my home, not to make nice with some princess that thinks... Oh, my...
I see. So it's all eat the rich until someone gets the vapors.
Welcome to the Palathon, Kenzie of the Sky Tribes of Oramin. The Kingdom of Lucium is grateful for any help that you can give us.
You bet. Are you scrying the entirety of Oramin at the same time? You'd need hundreds of scrying constructs to pull this off.
Thousands.
No wonder the rest of the kingdoms think Lucians are always lurking in the shadows. The amount of border alliance and factions here is... even for wartime.
Yep, it really is an impressive feat of modern arcano engineering, but moving right along.
You mispronounced invasive.
When's the last time Oramin even pretended to be at wartime?
You're looking at her.
It's okay, Zendara. Kenzie's right. I'll submit a formal apology to Oramin's High Council the next time they convene, at Nosea.
In case you hadn't heard, Sandrak destroyed Nosea, so she's being...
I heard.
Oh, so you did catch the shade. Very good.
You're looking in the Tempest Layer? That's the wrong place. Those islands are the newer ones. You gotta look underneath, where the first islands were dislodged.
We checked. There are no Aristean ruins on the surface of those.
Who said anything about the surface? The Aristea love an underground temple.
Flip it. You're shitting me.
See? I did have a good idea. Bringing her in, I mean.
Ley lines are too unstable in that storm. And they will have powered down their portals. There's only one way we say hello.
Get prepped for a combat drop.